You know, my independence is so important to me, to be able to do things on my own, to have the right state of mind, to have the right faculties so that I can maintain the living that I'm used to.
To live life as normally as possible, even with disabilities, is a blessing in itself.
I came to NeighborWorks America because I believe strongly in its mission. And its mission is to make a difference in people's lives and in the communities that we serve.
Itemize if there was any...
These community-based nonprofits know the people in their communities, know their networks of people in their community, can reach out and engage the seniors in ways that brings them the services that they need to have a more comfortable lifestyle, allows them to age in place, allows them to avoid health and safety risks that come with living alone, and grow old with dignity.
My goal is to stay here until I can no longer stay here. My husband's been gone 15 years and I've done quite a bit, but then I didn't realize how much more I needed to have done until I started going through the house. And then my Pathfinders came through and found more. I thought, gee, I didn't realize that.
We're finding that those individuals who are living off of their Social Security are in homes that require a lot of repair because they don't have the funds to repair those homes. And so that's why we initiated the owner-occupied rehab program to enable those seniors to not only get the repairs that they need to stay in their homes, but also to get those accessibility features.
I have new steps put in there so I can get in and out of the home safer for myself, and a railing. I put a railing up. That was my main concern, was falling.
We like it here. This is probably the best house we've ever had as long as we've been married.
He's always been in pretty good health, but the last few years he's started having a lot of heart trouble. And so I knew we was going to have to find a place where we could stay and not have to have a lot of expenses. This is our new shower that Pathfinders put in. And the old tub that was in here stood about this tall, which made it hard to climb over and get in. So now we have the bars, and this is down low so we can get in and out without any problems.
We kind of just do what we do because it's the right thing to do, and we're intentional about including our seniors in the fabric and the life of the community. But at the end of the day, it was really exciting that we were selected as one of the top 10 most livable cities for seniors in the state of Indiana. And I think that speaks to the intentionality that we have, not only that we put a plan together, but that we implement that plan.
It made me feel better that I knew stuff that was needed to get done was getting done. So that gave me a real sense of security right there.
I cannot pay a higher rent. I cannot, take care of this. I cannot take care of that. It really would be very frightening, terrifying actually, if there weren't a place like Water Garden Park. No question about it.
As a NeighborWorks organization, a nonprofit group that has strong community ties, we are dedicated to making sure that we link up our residents with all the other services that are available to seniors. Connecting the dots is hard. That's one reason we have service coordinators working on the job to make sure that all of the resources that are available in our community are provided to our residents at Water Garden Village.
I meet with each resident who moves in who wishes to meet with me and help to identify areas in their life where they may need assistance in order to maximize their independence. Those types of things can include things from home health services to financial assistance, basic needs to food, emergency rental assistance if they need it, transportation.
We need a lot more places like this. It does something for you to make you appreciate getting older.
I think my personality has become more uplifted as a result of living in a place where I have company and people to talk to.
It keeps my life a lot richer. I think this will help me to continue to go for many, many years, and I really appreciate that.
I needed to get information about the reverse mortgage program because I was having financial problems with trying to keep my property.
So can you tell me? We have an incredible amount of traffic coming through just for that. You watch TV and there's always a commercial on how you can never make a mortgage payment again, but they don't tell you the details, and we're able to dive into those details because the devil is in the details. And for the elderly, the senior population, they need to understand everything that they're signing.
It wasn't to convince you to get a reverse mortgage. It was for you to decide, is this for you? You know, and she also made sure that she told me what my other options were. And see, I hadn't even thought about that.
We need to deliver the service the way that people are going to take the service. And for the senior population, it's that one-on-one interaction and that trust.
I was in my dining room and I heard tick, tick, tick. And when I looked up, then I can see where the water was coming from, and it's coming from the roof. And I immediately got discouraged.
We've been helping Ms. Thornton on a lot of different things, and the relationship has gotten very, very close over the last few months. She is actually getting the funds for her roof, so she'll be able to get that fixed. We've also been able to help her with a loan modification to keep her home. You know, these are our parents, our grandparents, our mothers, our aunts. You know, we want to make sure that they have access to all the same things that we do.
It feels good. It's just a good feeling. You know, not to have to worry about, you know, you have sleepless nights worrying about how you're going to do this, you know, how you're going to make this work, how you're going to work this out. But now I have a plan, and I think it's going to work for me.
First of all, our elderly are our parents, so we have a responsibility to them to make sure that they can live decently throughout their lives. They tell us all the time they don't want to be a burden. So we need to find a way that everybody's parents don't have to be a burden on their kids and live still in a compassionate and graceful way the rest of their lives. They're also us. 20, 30 years from now, many of us will be part of this generation, and we need to be thinking now about what kind of housing options we're going to have and how we're going to be able to access the right kind of health care supports and systems so that that we're not a burden to our children. Having seniors live in our community is so important. They're our history, they're our institutional memory, they're our stories.